Hello students, today we will discuss one more type of reserve which is not very much prevalent to the outsiders of the business, and so the name goes as secret reserve. So this reserves remain secret from the outside parties of the business. Okay, so that is why we do not classify it under the categories of various kinds of reserves. So broadly we have two kinds of reserves, that is revenue reserves and capital reserve. But there do exist one more type of reserve which is known as secret reserve that remains hidden from the outsiders of the company or the business. So today we will discuss about secret reserve. Now this reserve, as the name suggests, is being kept secret from the outside parties and it is not shown in the balance sheet. Okay. Now what is the meaning of it and how is it created? So this reserve is created by showing the value of assets at a lower amount than the actual value, then showing the liabilities at the higher value. So if we are showing the liabilities at a higher value, that means we are saving money, and if we are showing the assets in the lower value, in that way also we are saving money. So this money saved from these activities can be kept as a secret reserve. Okay, here we have a list of certain items on how to create a secret reserve. The first one is providing excess depreciation on fixed assets such as plant, machinery, land and building, furniture and fixtures. That means depreciation is a type of expense. So if we are showing our expenses more, that means that reduces our profit. So in that way we are manipulating in this cases in order to create a secret reserve. Okay, then number two, writing down an asset completely. That means we are completely disposing of an asset but which is not actually happening. Then understating goodwill. The goodwill amount is being understated, that means undercasted. It is shown at a lesser value. So in that way also we are saving money. Undervaluing assets, as I have already discussed. Then non-recording of permanent rise or appreciation in the value of a fixed asset. That means whatever is the present value of a fixed asset, if there is a rise in the value of the asset, we are not recording that or we are not showing that in order to reduce our profit. Okay. Then providing excessively for bad and doubtful debts. So if we keep an excess amount of provisions, that way also we can create a secret reserve. So these are the various ways in which we can manipulate our activities and create a secret reserve. Okay. Now we move on to what are the objectives of creating such kind of secret reserves. So first one is maintaining a strong financial position. That means whenever there is a lack of fund, through creation of general reserve and capital reserve, we can also use this secret reserve in order to strengthen the financial position of the company. Next, improving the solvency position of the entity. That means the liquidity position. That means if we have lots of liquid money or cash or funds with us, we can easily become solvent. Then meeting sudden future financial losses. If sudden kind of financial losses occurs in future, we can mitigate that from the secret reserve. Facing competition. Then confusing the rivals regarding profitability. That means if we are maintaining a secret reserve, that hampers our actual profit shown in the balance sheet. So in that way we can confuse our competitors and they will have a wrong impression about our financial position of the company and they will not competing with us, or they will not be they will not create any rivalry with us. Okay. Then providing additional working capital. Working capital means the funds that is needed to carry out the day-to-day expenses. So we can have much of working capital. Maintaining a stable dividend payment. Dividend payment can be regular. Hiding a portion of profit. Enabling the directors to tide over unfavorable times. That means to cover up the unfavorable time in the business. helping the management not to distribute the high portion of profit which is retained in the business in the form of secret reserves to the shareholders in the interest of the business. So we can utilize these secret reserves in other purposes rather than always showing it to the shareholders and giving them a higher rate of dividend or higher rate of profit sharing, as the dividends are being given from the profits earned during the year. Okay, so if we show that less amount of profit earned, then we have to give the shareholders less amount of dividend. Okay, so these are the various objectives of creating a secret reserve. Now if anyone faces any problem, please feel free to contact me. Thank you, children.